Okay, the big deal right now is, do you know the answer to this question? Why do you want to be a music and concert photographer? Is the answer to make money? Is the answer to get better access? You're a fan of the band that you're wanting to shoot? Do you plan on doing this for a career? A lot of things to think about. So how did I get started in this? Well, I was a teenager. I was about 17 years old, and the first concert, real concert I went to was Cheap Trick, Black Oak, and Blue Oyster Cult, and I thought it was amazing. So I said, man, I got to photograph this. So what I did is on the next concert, I brought my camera and I took pictures of the concert. That concert was Queen's News of the World, We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions. Did I have any idea what I was going to do with the photographs? No, all I knew is I just wanted to take photographs. I thought it was cool, and it'd be one way my friends could see what I saw. That was the main reason I took the photograph. But then later, as time went on and I became more interested in photography, I became a photojournalist, and a lot of my work was published in newspapers, college newspapers, local newspapers, and the like. And that's where it started from there. Did I have any idea that I was going to make money at it? No, I really didn't, and I really didn't care, because that wasn't the big thing at the time. But I took photographs because, one, I was a fan, and two, I thought it was cool, and I wanted to keep the memories as a souvenir, and that's why I did it. So okay, all that started back in 1977, and it wasn't until probably about, I guess, 4 or 5 years ago, I got really back into photographing music and concerts. I watched a talk from Nikon's Mike Corrado and with Robert M. Knight, Tato Young, and I think Jen Devereaux. And back then, Robert M. Knight made a comment. He said, back in the 70s, the early 70s, there was probably 6 to a dozen actual music photographers in the world. Since I started photographing stuff in 1977 and got really serious probably from 78 to 83, I thought, oh my God, I may have some of the stuff that they don't know about, and some of the things that may be historic. And it's true. I have Freddie Mercury, Brian May. I have pictures of them up close. I've got pictures of Ted Nugent. I've got Bad Company, Fleetwood Mac, Blue Oyster Cult. I've got pictures of Van Halen and Eddie Van Halen in '79 with David Lee Roth that are pretty up and close. I've got pictures of ELO. So why did I do it? Because I enjoyed it. That was pretty much it. I was interested in photography. There wasn't such a thing back then, unless you were a photographer for Rolling Stone or a magazine like that, that people even knew about. Nobody knew about professional music photographers at that time. So that brings on today's question. Why do you do it? Why are you out there? I go out to concerts and I see sometimes nobody but me. Sometimes I see half a dozen photographers. And speaking to a friend of mine who's a frontman for a national touring band, he said when they grant you media passes, what they expect or they hope to gain from it is at least to see the pictures of what they look like. And he says in a large number of cases they grant the access and they never ever see where the photographs, they don't even get to look at them. So He has no idea what these people are using the photographs for. Where do they go, and what are people doing with them? So you have to ask yourself a question. Why do I do it? What am I going to do with them? And what do I expect to gain out of it? Okay, so with those three questions, I will tell you the reason I do it is I enjoy it. What do I do with them? Well, I make photographs like this, put them in big frames, give them to friends of mine. I've been trying to run into my friend Susie for 2 or 3 years now. I haven't caught up with her yet. This is hers. When I see her, I'll give it to her. I make frames like this that go on the wall, tells the event, information about the person and who it is. This is Ray Wiley Hubbard. Thanks to Ray Wiley for giving us 3 songs. We appreciate it. Great show. I'm still kind of weirded out about Snake Farm, but that's okay. but anyway, one of the things I do is I put these things up, and then I get my stuff. I put it on social media. I take and have it. There's a magazine called Buddy Magazine, which does a lot of Texas music. It's the Texas Music Magazine. It's celebrating its 50th year. I shoot for them on a lot of occasions. So that's a lot of the thing you have to ask is, why do I do it? What am I going to gain from it? And what's it for? And I'll tell you right off, there are very, very, very few people that make actual living doing this. There are a few, but very few. And those people that are shooting and are professionals, a large majority of them do corporate headshots, wedding photography, other kinds of photography. So it's not purely off of music photography or concert photography. So what you have to think about is ask yourself a question. Do you know the answer to what you're going to do with it and why you're going to do it? Thank you for watching. I appreciate you being here. If you find anything even interesting, ring that bell. Push the like button. Hit subscribe. It helps us out. We're up to 88 subscribers, which is a slow process, but we're having a good time doing this. I've only got like 75 or 76 videos that I've made and produced out so far. So we're happy that you're here to see us, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.